Again, it's without Pedro, it's over. So they they have this moment where she convinces her that, hey, I'm good. I'm good. And then the light goes off and she pulls the gun down, and then they talk for a second, and then Dina says, I'm pregnant. Okay. So that's the big secret. So then in an unexpected moment, they start making out, all passionate. What? Like what? Then, like I said earlier, they start undressing. They fall down on the ground, and then Ellie. All right, you got it. Again, this review is X-rated. Um, Ellie pulls down Dina's jeans and starts finger banging her. Starts doing the thing. Go girl, you go girl. And they start making love, I guess. And then they start getting it on, and you cut to a scene of them spooning. In the, they fall asleep and spoon. Like, it's whatever. If that's your, if you think, if you're watching this and you're like, hey, that was a great scene, cool. It just was dumb. Did it make sense? It was dumb in the moment. You never do that. No one just, I'm pregnant and the finger bang me. It's just weird. It was like written by frat dudes. It was like weird fantasy frat dude stuff. Maybe that's what it was about. And so then they sit down, they get up, oh, morning breath. They do this weird thing. They're just not even concerned about the fact that they're on the run. They almost died last night. She almost killed Ellie. Oh yeah, by the way, Ellie's immune. Like, all these bombs dropped. You're pregnant. It does. You don't start banging each other with all. No, it just doesn't work. You just don't start doing that. And I'm approaching it from like the like a writer would. I'm approaching it like I'm in the writer's room. Like, if this was proposed in a writer's room, most of the writers would go, that doesn't quite work. But see, it wasn't a writer's room. It was two dudes running the show, and they're telling everybody what to write. And these guys have absolute power, and nobody's telling them this is shitty. It was dumb. It was stupid. It was really stupid. Again, I'm not opposed to the lesbian sex scene. Go at it. Look, I want them all to bang each other. I guess I have a problem with it. It just didn't work in that scene. It's not even about them. Not even about that. Not even about that. It's just about it didn't work. And if they had done that in the tent, look, if they had done that in the tent last week, I could have worked better with that. That would have made more sense. Did not making sense after all that drama. It's just so disjointed. Look, this show without Pedro's dead. Now they're just doing crazy stuff. Like, it's dead. So that goes on. They spoon. Then they have this weird conversation about they're married now. Oh, we're together now. And Jesse. Oh, Jesse's baby. Whose baby is it? It's our baby. We're raising the baby, right? I'm the husband. Weird. I mean, not that that's a weird conversation if you're doing it at the right time, but none of that made any sense to like the moment of you're in super duper jeopardy. It's just made no sense. Like, that made it worse for me. Like, okay, I can try to work with the sex. I'm pregnant. Let's have sex. We're on the run. I can work that whole whatever. But now they're planning a family. It didn't make sense. It just makes sense. So you might be listening to it going, I'm so out of touch. I guess so. I'm just trying to watch a TV show and not be annoyed by the preposterousness of it. So that lost me. I was super lost. I'm like, so they're married now? Oh yeah, earlier on they're pulling out pregnancy tests, which was like, looks so cringe. See, I peed on this. Oh, and then Bella Ramsey's character's like, I don't know what a I don't know how you pee on a pregnancy test. I'm like, just no, 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 no. It's just no. Like, no, it's low IQ theater. It's just no. You're not. If you're that mature to start shooting everybody and going on a rampage and then finger banging your girlfriend and you don't know how a pregnancy test works, come on, man. And you're like, it's just no. And then they're on the roof. Okay, back up to the roof. And then Dina's like map questing, and she's like, she got this paper map. Oh, see that white building? That's where we gotta go. So That the building they went to in this episode, that's not the building. It's another building. Okay. So it happens to be right in the middle of the battle. And then Ellie's like, you can't go because now we're together. It's different. They're like, I've got to go with you. It's like, come on, man. Now they're, oh, all right. So I have to end this. I have to end this. I'm losing my mind. So there you go. So they get married, they have sex, they get married, she's pregnant, and it's, oh yeah, they're like, it's Jesse, it's the three of us, it's us and Jesse. Apparently Jesse has no apparently Jesse has no say in who's going to be the father of his kid. He's not the father, it's Ellie. It's just, I get it, man. Look, I get it. I appreciate what you're trying to do. I appreciate it greatly. And look, there's nothing wrong with a loving family, loving ladies wanting to raise the baby, Jesse's baby. I don't know what kind of family court they have in this Jackson Hole. Apparently, they better get the family court warm because it's gonna be weird. I appreciate where they're going. I'm cool with it, but it's a fucking action show. Can you just fucking keep it an action show? I mean, come on. You really annoyed the shit out of me with the romance stuff because it doesn't flow. It doesn't work. And it's annoying to watch it now. I'm going to be watching next week going, okay, is this going to be a soap opera or a legit action show? Maybe I should just get the memo that it's now a romance, but that's fine. So what brought this from a 1.5 to a 2-star, which is pretty much a 1-star for me until Isaac came in and did his evil thing, and then the action scene was really outstanding. The action scene was so good that I was tempted. I was going to give it a 4 stars until the weird sex stuff at the end, the weird marriage scene, until that went down. That's where they lost me. So you have to keep the episode jointed. You cannot have a disjointed episode. It's not good TV. It wears people out. It's not interesting, and it annoys people. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's got a problem with this, but the finger banging scene just ruined it. It really, if they had done it in the beginning, I'll just say this. Let's say they did in the beginning after the tank scene, in the music store. That would have made more sense to me. Honestly, they're in a music store. They feel protected. They can make noise. That would have made more sense. Then I would have been okay with it. But where they put it was just fucking dumb. It really was. I could have seen them do do a kiss because, oh my gosh, you're safe. Okay, cool. You're not infected. But she didn't even test it. I thought she was going to be like, okay, this is what went through my mind. When she realized that she wasn't infected and she turned the light off, I thought she was going to be like, I'm going to watch you and I don't want you to touch me. I thought they were going to give it some time, which is what you would do in a normal situation in the show. That's what people would do. You wouldn't just start kissing them and like, no big deal without checking it. She didn't even check her. She didn't even make sure she was clear. That made no sense to me. So for that, I couldn't even give it more than 3 stars. Yes, I said it. Okay. Finger banging ruined it. I said it.